Good morning to you all. Now, dear student, today I am going to explain about angle between two lines. So, the topic that I start today, angle between two lines. Let us consider the vector equation. Let the vector equation of two lines be r vector is equal to a1 vector plus lambda time of b1 vector, and r vector is equal to a2 vector plus lambda time of b2 vector. These two lines 1 and 2, these two lines are parallel to b1 vector and b2 vector respectively. Therefore, angle between these two lines is equal to angle between b1 vector and b2 vector. If theta be the angle between them, then in vector all of you know the angle between two vectors is defined by cos theta. This is equal to b1 vector dot b2 vector upon modulus of b1 vector into modulus of b2 vector. So with the help of this result, the angle between two lines will be evaluated. Now, condition for perpendicularity. Condition for perpendicularity. So if these two lines are perpendicular, it means the angle between them is 90 degree. So when theta is equal to 90 degree, implies cos theta, that is cos 90, and it is equal to 0. So when it is 0, this implies b1 vector dot b2 vector is equal to 0. If the line 1 and 2 are parallel, condition for parallel, so line 1 and 2 are parallel means b1 vector is parallel to b2 vector. Then such required condition is b1 is equal to lambda time of b2 vector. Clear? Where lambda is some scalar. Now we discuss about its Cartesian form. let the Cartesian equation of two lines be x minus x1 upon a1 is equal to y minus y1 upon b1 is equal to z minus z1 upon c1. This is first equation or first line. Another one is x minus x2 upon a2 is equal to y minus y2 upon b2 is equal to z minus z2 upon c2. This is the second. So the direction ratio of line 1 are proportional to a1, b1 and c1, and direction ratio of line 2 are proportional to a2, b2, c2. So direction ratio of line 1 are proportional to a1, b1 and c1. Therefore, if I consider a vector m1 that is parallel to line 1, so vector parallel to line 1, it is given as a1i plus b1j plus c1k. Similarly, direction ratio of line 2 are proportional to a2, b2 and c2. Therefore, if we consider another vector m2, so this vector parallel to line second, it is given as a2i plus b2j plus c2k. So if theta be the angle between line 1 and 2, so theta is also the angle between m1 vector and m2 vector. What it means? Then cos theta, as by previous result, it is m1 vector dot m2 vector upon modulus of m1 vector into modulus of m2 vector. So if this is m1 and this is m2, so according to definition of dot product, it become a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 upon modulus of m1, it is under root a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square, and similarly modulus of m2, it is under root a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. So once again, the two condition, one is for parallel and another one is for perpendicular. So in this case, condition of perpendicularity is given by when theta is 90 degree, it means cos 90 equal to 0. So when a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 upon this becomes 0, only when its numerator part is 0. It means a1 a2 plus b1 b2 plus c1 c2 is equal to 0. And condition for parallel, so if the line 1 and 2 are parallel, it means m1 is vector is parallel to m2 vector. So the required condition is m1 vector is equal to lambda time of m2 vector, where lambda is some scalar. So it means a1 upon a2 is equal to b1 upon b2 is equal to c1 upon c2. As I explained in our previous class, that if a1, b1 and c1 are direction ratios of a line, then its DCS, direction cosine, is given by L1 equal to a1 upon under root a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square. Similarly, m1 is equal to b1 upon under root a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square, and n1 is equal to c1 upon under root a1 square plus b1 square plus c1 square. Similarly, for second line, L2 is equal to a2 upon root a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. M2 is equal to b2 upon a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square, and n2 equal to c2 upon under root a2 square plus b2 square plus c2 square. So in term of direction cosine, the angle between two lines whose direction cosine are L1 M1 N1 and L2 M2 N2, then cos theta, this is equal to L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2, and if theta is equal to 90 degree, means the lines are perpendicular, then L1 L2 plus M1 M2 plus N1 N2 is equal to 0. Clear? Let us define this concept with the help of some example. Find the angle between the lines r vector is equal to 3i plus 2j minus 4k plus lambda time of I plus 2j plus 2k. It is vector equation of a line passing through a point whose position vector is 3i plus 2j minus 4k, and parallel to a vector whose equation is I plus 2j plus 2k. Similarly, another line is given here. It is r vector equal to 5j minus 2k plus mu time of 3i plus 2j plus 6k. This is line 1 and this is line 2. We have to find out the angle between these two lines. So here line 1 is parallel to b1 vector and it is I plus 2j plus 2k. Line 2 is parallel to b2 vector and it is 3i plus 2j plus 6k. If angle between line 1 and 2 is theta, then I explain you cos theta is equal to b1 vector dot b2 vector upon modulus of b1 vector into modulus of b2 vector. So b1 dot b2, b1 vector dot b2 vector, this is equal to 3 into 1 or 1 into 3 plus 2 into 2 plus 2 into 6. In vector, all of you are aware about this. So it is 3 plus 4 plus 12. So it is 19. Also modulus of b1 vector, this is equal to under root 1 square plus 2 square plus 2 square. So its value is 4 plus 4, 8 and 9, under root 9, and this is 3. Also modulus of b2 vector, this is equal to under root 3 square plus 2 square plus 6 square. 6 square, it is 36, and this is 4, 40 and 9, 49, under root 49, and its value is 7. We put this value here, we get it. Cos theta is equal to 19 upon 3 into 7. So this is 19 upon 21, and hence angle between this theta is equal to cos inverse 19 upon 21. So when vector equation of two lines are given, first of all you find out b1 vector and b2 vector. What is b1 vector? Line 1 is parallel to b1 vector. The coefficient of lambda here, it is b1 vector, and coefficient of mu, it is b2 vector, because line 2 is also parallel to 3i plus 2j plus 6k. As I explained you earlier, angle between the given line when the two vector equation of the lines are given to you. So first of all you find parallel vector for line 1 and for line 2, it is b1 vector and b2 vector here. Then use the result, angle between 1 and 2 is defined by cos theta, and it is b1 vector dot b2 vector upon mod b1 and mod b2. Clear? So you find first of all b1 vector dot b2 vector, then modulus of b1 vector and modulus of b2 vector. You put this value here in this equation and you get the result. Clear? Now I explain another question in Cartesian form. Yes, another example here. Find the angle between the line x minus 2 upon 3 is equal to y plus 1 upon minus 2, and it is z is equal to 2. So initially you write this equation in symmetric form. So I write it like x minus 2 upon 3 is equal to y plus 1 upon minus 2. This is equal to z minus 2 upon, yes, 1. Z minus 2 upon 1. No, because z minus 2 in denominator nothing is there, then you write it z minus 2 upon 0. Because z minus 2 gives you 0, so it is z minus 2 upon 0. This is first line. And the second line is given to you, x minus 1 upon 1 is equal to 2y plus 3 upon 2, 2y plus 3 upon 3 is equal to z plus 5 upon 2. So here coefficient of y is 2, and in symmetric form, you know, it is x minus x1 upon a1, y minus y1, y minus y1. So coefficient of this is 2y. So you simplify it, divide it by 2 in numerator and denominator, you get it y plus 3 by 2 upon 3 by 2. And this is z plus 5 upon 2, and this is x minus 1 upon 1. So this is line 2. So 1 and 2, here a1 b1 c1 is this, a2 b2 c2 is this. Then if line 1 is parallel to b1 vector, then its direction ratio is 3 minus 2 0. So you write it b1 vector, it is 3i minus 2j plus 0k. And similarly for second, if line 2 is parallel to b2 vector, then you write it b2 vector is equal to 1 into I plus 3 by 2j and plus 2k. Then angle between them, so this is b1 vector and b2 vector. So I use the result, if theta be the angle between the lines, if theta be the angle between line 1 and 2, then theta is also the angle between b1 and b2. So I use the result, cos theta is equal to b1 vector dot b2 vector upon modulus of b1 vector into modulus of b2 vector. So dot product, yes, it is 3 into 1 plus minus 2 into 3 by 2 plus 0 into 2 upon under root of 3 square plus minus 2 square plus 0 square into under root 1 square plus 3 by 2 square and plus 2 square. So 3, this is cancelled out, so 3 minus 3, yes, 3 minus 3 plus 0 upon what it be, 9 and 16, it is 5. This is under root 2 square 4, 3 square 9, no, it is under root 13. And this one is under root 1 square 1 plus 9 by 4 and plus 4. But since numerator is 0, so this is 0. What it means? Cos theta is equal to 0. It means, yes, line 1 is perpendicular to line 2. So the result is line 1 is perpendicular to line 2. So these two lines 1 and 2 are perpendicular to each other because the value of cos theta is 0. Now next question, I any one of in previous class. Another example is, if direction cosine of lines, direction cosine of lines are related by the equation 2L plus 2M minus N is equal to 0. This is first equation. And Mn plus NL plus Lm is equal to 0. This is second equation. And you have to show that line 1 is perpendicular to line 2. Then show that line 1 is perpendicular to line 2. If I solve this equation, so by 1, the value of n is 2L plus 2M. I write it like 2 times of L plus M. The value of n is this. Now, if we put this value of n in equation 2, so put the value of n in equation 2, we get it is